Hi, I'm Rachel Gable, and this is your Fair Cattle Markets update for the 27th of May. I have kind of a mixed bag for you today, and the first one deals with hogs, but more importantly about slaughter speed lines. The USDA was asked by the National Pork Producers Council to urge the USDA to appeal the ruling of a federal court ruling against faster line speeds in slaughterhouses. Well, the USDA kicked it back and said, well, only the Department of Justice can make a decision about whether or not to appeal that decision. So this took place in U.S. District Court in Minnesota, and this court ruled that the USDA violated the Administrative Procedures Act when it failed to consider if increasing line speeds would harm workers. So the National Pork Producer Council is urging the USDA to intervene before the ruling takes effect at the end of next month by appealing, seeking a stay while the appeal is considered, and requesting the agency to pursue fast-tracked rulemaking that better reflects the modern processing plant technologies and practices and allows for higher line speeds. So it appears from what I've read that this is slower line speeds based not only on worker safety, but maybe still a little bit of hangover from COVID. So certainly none of us want our line workers to be unsafe, but when we have the capability to move those lines faster, I think we probably better let them roll. The other thing I wanted to mention, Janie Van Winkle was at the grocery store the other day. You might know her. She's a rancher from the Grand Junction area, and she is also the president of the Colorado Cattlemen's Association. And she was in the meat section, the meat section. I feel like it wouldn't be a video from me if I didn't completely space at least one word. So there you go. She was in the meat case and saw some Impossible burger patties made from plants. That's how they're labeled. And the store label, it's big, it's on sale, of course. It's a big red and yellow sign, and it says sale $3.99, plant-based ground beef patties, Impossible Burger. So of course, Janie, being Janie, went and visited with the store manager and said that, gosh, this is so untrue. This is not a plant-based beef burger. This is a plant-based protein patty. It's not beef, was her point. And of course, the store manager took the sign down, but told her, this is just how they print from the parent company. So Janie reached out to the parent company, as did the Colorado Beef Council, which is of course the checkoff. So they reached out to the parent company as well. And the image is one that is going to be used, she says in her post, I'm reading here, in the ongoing conversation that NCBA is having with USDA and FDA in Washington, D.C. regarding labeling and retail signage. NCBA has been focusing on this discussion for quite some time. As you know, we are all well aware of what challenges almond milk has brought to the dairy community. The issue truly is that the product should be labeled and signed accurately. It is not beef. So that's exciting that the parent company was contacted, and it looks like maybe they'll get that corrected. It's not beef. And lastly, I got some happy mail today. This came in the mail to me from Rachel Meyer, who is from Colorado Springs. I got to visit with her a week or so ago, and she had some buttons made up to wear. She and her friends did this. Rachel is one of our legacy readers. She's probably maybe not watching Facebook, but if she is, these are pretty cool little no pause buttons. If you're in Colorado and work somewhere where you see a lot of people, as opposed to me, I do not see a lot of people. If you work in a place or live in a place where you see lots of people and would like one of these buttons, I have several, and I would be willing to share. So if you are interested in one, I think Rachel would think, the other Rachel, Meyer, would think that's just pretty darn neat to have some of these come out to our readers and our followers. So if you're in a situation where you would get a little bit more playtime than I would, let me know, and I'll share my pause buttons with you. That's what I have for my Fair Cattle Markets update for the 27th of May. Hope you guys are having a great week and you have good plans involving some meat grilling this weekend. We're doing some ET work this weekend and flushing some donor cows and putting in some fresh embryos and doing all kinds of stuff. So I imagine there will be some grilling done after all of that is done. Holy moly. I'm Rachel Gable. This is your Fair Cattle Markets update for the 27th of May. Have a good one.